Hello, hello. Let me make sure my live chat is up. So we're gonna see your messages today. Welcome everyone. It's been a while since I've done a live. It's really exciting. Today's the last day of our Memorial Day sale, which is 15% off of all Glymed products. And you do get a free bag when you spend over $200, and that's on any product. So you can buy any products totaling up to $200 or more. You get our bag right now, and it's a really nice bag. I've seen a lot of different brands do free bags with purchase, free little cosmetic bags, and I kind of hate them because they're usually small and like really, really cheap. They fall apart, and they just feel like this cheap thing that's just gonna end up in a landfill. So we knew if we were going to do a cosmetic bag, it had to be our dream bag. It had to be high quality, something that's gonna last, easy to clean. So this is really easy to clean. You can wipe down even the white we found. It gets dirty, you just wipe it off with a wet rag or a little baby wipe. This is massive. This bag is so huge. So it has this middle zipper and these two huge compartments. And so you have two big compartments and two small compartments, so 4 compartments total. So you can put little things like jewelry, little makeup tubes, eye creams in these little smaller pouches. And then you have these big pouches. And we have filled these up with so much product. You can put multiple devices in here. It's just huge. And then, even if you make it super, super heavy, you have 2 handles. So it's really supported. And when you're traveling, this is my biggest tip for this bag, you guys. When you're traveling, you can just leave it open like this and hang this on a hook. So like if it's a hotel and the back of the door has a towel hook, hook this on your towel hook. And now you've got easy access to all of your products on both sides. It's just an easy way to keep it off the counter and in a handy place. So we really like these bags. These are vegan, these are not leather. So these are fully vegan. Easy to wipe down if you get water or just gunk. You know, they are white, so they're gonna scuff up a little bit, but you just wipe it off and it's good as new again. So these are free right now with $200 purchase. They're running out, so I don't think we're gonna have many left after this. After this, you will be able to get them in the reward center with your points after this sale is over, but there's not gonna be many left. So this is the last day to get your free travel bag. It's this fancy bag. But today's also the last day for Glymed products for 15% off. So I collected some products to talk to you guys about today. These are products that I either have a special offhand use for, like they have a use that's not on the label, it's not something you're gonna even necessarily see on our PDP page, our product pages on our website. They are like special hacks and ways to use these products. It's really the ways to maximize your results and get some interesting uses out of products that you wouldn't expect, or maybe you would expect, but these are my hot tips, my hot takes, and some of my favorite products from Glymed. So without further ado, let's get started. This is my favorite 3-piece system from Glymed, and it's also Gina's. So you've heard Gina talk about this, most likely, but I had to share it again here because it's such a good little system. So this is the Peptide Trio from Glymed. We don't call it that, but I call it that. Basically, it's your 3-step peptide facial. So the first step is your peptide firming cleanser. And yes, I know this is a ridiculously expensive cleanser. This is a $100 cleanser. Less right now because of the Glymed sale. But this is a $100 cleanser. But what makes it special is that it does have a lot of peptides in it. And it's not just a little dusting of peptides to be able to put peptide in the name. They really put a high dosage of peptides in here to give you results. But the key is, with this cleanser, don't just slap it on, wipe it around for 30 seconds and wash it off. That would be a waste of your $100 peptide cleanser. What you're gonna do is use this as a special treatment cleanse. I do recommend removing your makeup with something else. Remove your makeup with something like the Mega Cream Cleanser from Glymed. That would work. Then on clean skin, apply your peptide firming cleanser and really massage it into the skin for a full minute. Apply it to dry skin, and then you can add just a little bit of water to your fingers to add some slip as you're massaging it in. Really let it stay on the skin. Then, without rinsing it off, you're going to add a pea-size amount of the Peptide Micro Scrub. So now we're gonna add more peptides, and this has those little microdermabrasion type crystals, those small little crystals that very gently but very effectively remove dead skin cells. And this is gonna make it so those peptides can get even further into the skin, because you're gonna get rid of all those dead skin cells that are blocking them from doing what they need to do. That's gonna leave your skin super soft, ready for makeup. So these two together, you'll be massaging into your skin for another minute. Then you can let these sit on your skin for a couple more minutes as a nice little mask treatment. I like to do that if I'm in the bathtub. I just let it sit for a little bit. Then rinse these two off, and you're gonna apply a nice layer of the rejuvenating peptide mask. So this is your third step in your peptide treatment. It really firms up the skin, hydrates the skin, and we find that this is actually very, very effective at cooling and calming redness. So if you have very redness prone skin, this mask is also very calming and soothing. It smells like roses, which is really nice, from the natural rose extract that's in here. I do want to show you guys though, just because, mostly because it's funny, but this mask, ooh, I made a nice little sound when I opened it. This mask looks really weird. It looks like some sort of apple saucy stuff, and especially when you massage it out, you're gonna be like, what is this texture? Like, is this normal? Yes, this is just the normal texture of it. They use really natural ingredients in their products, and sometimes it turns into products having interesting textures from Glymed. But it works amazingly well. It has this very cooling gel-like texture. You can actually put this on a thin layer as the final step in your skincare routine on any old night, and leave it on as a sleeping mask. And it really helps with calming, soothing, and helping to really plump and firm the skin from all those peptides. So that is the rejuvenating peptide mask. This is a great one to pick up during the sale. This one looks like it's way overpriced and very expensive, but it is a huge mask. This is 4 ounces. This will last you forever. I almost wish they just made it half the price and half the size, because 2 ounces is still a lot for a mask. So this is 4 ounces. It's huge. But you can use this as a sleeping mask every night if you wanted to. It's so lovely. I'm gonna clean that off my hand. And by the way, you guys, feel free to pop any questions you have into the chat, and I'll try to catch them. Let's see. I think they pop up on the screen, but if they don't, oh, also I can pin the products up here for you guys too. That's helpful. Okay, I'm just discovering things right now. Don't mind me. Okay, let's get back to it. So that was my 3-step peptide facial. Gina has talked about this facial a ton. She's done videos on it as well, because it just works really well. If you have a special event the next morning or even the same day, you can do this and you'll see amazing results without any downtime. You're not gonna peel or be red or sensitive afterwards. It's just a nice little instant perk me up, pick me up skincare routine. Okay, my next product I wanted to talk about is a huge seller, so it's not really like a secret product by any means. It's the Glymed Daily Skin Clarifier, but I included it in this because I think people misunderstand this product sometimes. And I also want to give realistic expectations. Sometimes brands have claims on products that we're like, yeah, it kind of helps with that, but we find it's better for this. And that is this product. So Daily Skin Clarifier, a lot of people will buy this hoping that it will clear up their already there dark spots. So if you already have, dark brown spots caused by the sun, or an acne mark that's been there for over a year and is now turned into scarring, this isn't necessarily the product for you. Daily Skin Clarifier is more for preventing. This is your preventer. This is preventing your acne from scarring. It's preventing the sun's damage turning into dark pigmentation and those little spots of brown on your skin. It can help gently brighten any spots that you already have. But if you're like, hey, I need a serum to brighten what I already have, there's other things I'm gonna pull out for you. Something like Glymed's Brilliant Tone, for example, would be one that I would pull out for you. What I love about Daily Skin Clarifier is it's pretty affordable. It's a really big bottle. This is another 2-ounce bottle. It's thin, so a little bit goes a long way. So I recommend using this, adding this into your routine at the beginning of summer and using it all through summer to help prevent those dark spots and prevent scarring, because acne is more likely to scar when it's exposed to a lot of sun exposure. So this is going to help protect your skin in multiple ways. I like to use this actually very early on in my routine because it's a very thin texture. So I'll often use this as a nice little base before I move on with other products. What you can also do is add a pump of this into your Mandelic serum. So if you have a Mandelic serum at home, add a tiny pump of this. It's very thin, a little goes a long way. I use like half a pump, like very little, and just add it into your Mandelic serum. That's my hack for this. Another common thing that people say that's not on the product page, I guess I should probably add this to it, is that when you squeeze it out, it does kind of come out in an annoying way. It comes out kind of like, it spits out the product in kind of an unpleasant way. So just instead of like applying into your hand like this, you just apply it down into the palm of your hand. So if it sprays out a little bit, it's just right into the palm of your hand. So that's just the way to handle it. It's just an unfortunate pump. It just kind of spits out instead of nicely flowing out. So there's my tip on that product. But amazing product. This is an absolute staple during the summer. And I wanted to add on to that, another summer staple is the CBD Skin Mist. This is called Hemp Skin Mist on our website because, of course, in the US, there's still a lot of laws around CBD and marijuana. So it's called Hemp Skin Mist, but it's the same thing. It's the CBD Skin Mist from Glymed. And the nice thing about CBD for the skin is that it is a huge antioxidant. So it is one of the strongest antioxidants that we have naturally in nature. And so for that reason, this is my daily antioxidant serum during the summer. So I mist this on immediately after cleansing and then apply all my serums on top. And it's just an antioxidant boost. So it's providing protection for your skin, nourishment for the skin. And I just notice a difference when I'm using it. When I'm not using this mist, I just notice that it's just, my skin is duller, it's not as hydrated, it's not as plump. So highly recommend picking up this mist. I also recommend using it on your arms and your chest. I use this on my arms and chest a lot to give that nice antioxidant protection and some light hydration because I'm lazy and I often don't take the time to put moisturizer on my arms, which I should. So that's the CBD Skin Mist. Getting some weird comments over here. I'm gonna have some creepers in our comment section. Okay, moving on. Let's see, what did I have next for you guys? Okay, this has been living in my shower since we brought on Glymed, and I absolutely love this product. I've talked about it a lot, but this is the Glycolic Facial Cleanser from Glymed. So this is a 10% glycolic cleanser. So this is actually a pretty potent cleanser, but I like it because it doesn't feel that way. There's a lot of strong glycolic cleansers that you put on and it's immediately like tingly and intense and hot. This one I do not find it to be that way, and most people don't find it to be like that. Most people say it's a really gentle cleanser. So this cleanser turns into a nice foamy, sudsy cleanser. So what I often like to do actually is I mix it with Mega Cream Cleanser. These together is great for dry skin. So some folks, I have oily skin, so some folks with dry skin may find that this glycolic cleanser is a little harsh for everyday use. It might leave your skin feeling a little tight and dry. So what you're gonna do is mix equal parts Mega Cream Cleanser with the glycolic cleanser, and you'll find this really gives you the benefits of the glycolic acid. It's gonna help exfoliate dead skin cells, any kind of just rough skin that's on the surface. And that's good. Sorry, comments are, I'm gonna turn on spam filter on the comments here.
So you can see the comments.
Yeah, so far all the comments look like
they're bots.
Bots and spam. They're just, they're distracting me. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna make it so I don't look at them. I'm hiding all chat messages for now, but I will still see them at the end. So if you guys do have any questions, please ask me questions. I'll go back and look at them at the end. I just keep getting distracted by them right now. Okay, so, sorry guys, back to it. Mixing these two together, really nice for dry skin. Glycolic Facial Cleanser by itself, fantastic for oily combination skin. Or if you just want to use it like twice a week for dry skin types, that's also an amazing way to use this cleanser because it just gives you that nice boost in exfoliation so that all of your skincare you apply afterwards can really penetrate. It's not going to be blocked by all these dead skin cells. I absolutely love this cleanser. It's one of my favorite cleansers of all time. Ooh, sorry, dropping stuff. Okay, this is a really nice serum, and I bring this one up not necessarily because I have any special hacks for it, but because I feel like it is slept on. People do not know about this serum, and you guys need to know about this serum. So this is the CBD Age Delay Dew, and this is a thick hydrating serum that really emulates a lot of the benefits of a retinol serum in a very gentle, less retinol way. So what retinol does is it speeds up the natural cell turnover of your cells, because as we age, our skin cells turn over slower. We go from turning over in 28 days to turning over in 40 to 50 days. That's a lot longer. So what this serum does is it naturally helps boost that cycle of turning over skin cells. So if you're aging, your skin cells aren't turning over well, this is a very gentle way to do that without causing irritation like retinol does. A lot of people experience dryness and redness from retinol. This gives you zero dryness, zero irritation. It's just naturally working with your skin's ability to turn over those cells. It's also really hydrating, it's plumping, and it has the CBD in here, which we now know is one of the highest antioxidant sources in nature. So it's a great one for summer, especially if you've set your retinol aside. If you spend a ton of time in the sun and you're not great about reapplying retinol or reapplying sunscreen, you may not want to use retinol in the summer. So this is a great alternative to that. This is the CBD Age Delay Dew. And it's a spendy little serum, so it is nice to grab it right now while it's 15% off, which ends tonight at midnight. Okay, this one. Oh, so I didn't think I liked orange that much, but every time I see these orange bottles on the shelf, I'm like, ooh, maybe I like orange. So all of the Glymed acne products come in this beautiful orange packaging. It's really fun. And just so you know, we now take HSA and FSA payments at checkout for select products. So all of our sunscreen products and a select number of acne products are now all FSA, HSA approved. And anything with an orange label from Glymed is included in those HSA, FSA products. So fun fact, if you guys are having a hard time figuring out how to do that, reach out to our customer service. They're happy to show you. But it takes you to a different payment processor when you go to checkout, and you'll use your HSA and FSA cards. So, astringent number 5. This is a product that's a little more specialty. I'm not going to recommend this to everybody because it is very strong. So, number 5 means it is a 5% salicylic acid. That's really strong. So, I don't recommend using this on your face. Don't put it on your face. Salicylic acid is oil soluble, so it works very well on very oily, thick skin. So this is my go-to for Backne. If you have acne on your back and you have that oily, thick skin, if you work out a lot, you have a lot of sebum, a lot of sweat back there, you need this astringent in your life, and you're going to apply it with a toner pad. So you'll see on our website we have our AOS toner pads. And you just pick up a pack of those. We make them really affordable. And you just apply the astringent right onto the toner pad, and you swipe this all across your back. And it works amazingly well. You can even just do this every other day. I know a lot of people are like, ugh, I kind of forget about my back in my skincare routine. That's okay. Use this every other day on clean skin. You could do it right after you shower, whether that's morning or night. And you're going to see a huge difference in blackheads and pimples on your back. The astringent number 5. We also sell a number 2. If you have more sensitive skin, you could start there. But most people, your back is not a sensitive place. It tends to have a lot of sebum, a lot of oil, a lot of dead skin cells, and you're going to want astringent number 5. That is the 5% one. And it's a huge bottle. This thing is going to last you a long time, even though you're applying it all over your back, which is a large area. So that's my favorite astringent, my favorite Backne product of all time now. I just have seen it work so well that it's my new Holy Grail Backne product. Next up, ooh, I'm really excited about this, you guys. So, this is your summer body routine that you're going to want to have. So, let's start with step 1. So, refining body scrub from Glymed. This is a glycolic acid body scrub, and it gets really nice and sudsy. So it rinses completely clean. I know some of you out there, you've used like the Farmhouse Fresh body scrubs, some of those like sugar body scrubs from Bath & Body Works that leave a residue on your skin. The problem with those is, one, they make your bathtub and your shower floor super slippery, which is a little sketchy. But they also will not work if you're doing self-tanning. If you use a body scrub that leaves that oily residue before you put on your self-tanner is definitely gonna go on patchy. It's not gonna get as well of a saturation effect. It's just not a good idea. So this one just totally rinses off clean, leaves you squeaky clean and ready to apply your self-tanner. It leaves your skin so soft and it smells really nice. So I love this. This is also acne safe if you have minor blemishes on your back or chest or body or on your butt. This can be very, very, very helpful. So that's the Glymed Refining Body Scrub. Next in your self-tanning routine, you guys need these two. So this is the Glymed Hydrating Hand and Body Lotion. And then I realized this is not Glymed, so it's not included in the sale, but I had to bring it up. This is the Farmhouse Fresh Bronze Fox Tanning Drops. These are acne-safe self-tanning drops that you can add into your face moisturizer and your body moisturizer. You just add a couple of pumps right in with your body lotion. So you would add your body lotion into your hand, add a few pumps of this, and then apply all over, and you're gonna smell like a tropical island. Like this smells so insanely good, this Glymed body cream. And then you combine it with your tanning drops, and you look like you just got back from an island vacation, and you smell like one, and it's amazing. This is my three-step self-tanning routine. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a nice little self-tanner tan going. And it is thanks to this three-piece combo right here. This is what you need for at-home tanning. And the tanning drops are quite subtle, so for very fair people, you don't have to worry about it waking up and all of a sudden you're bright orange or anything like that. But if you are looking for a deeper tan, you will have to apply this every day. So that's just a tip for you guys who like to be very, very deep in tan. I just want to be honest, this is subtle, so you would have to use this every day to really maintain a dark tan. For someone who's a little more fair like me, I can use it once a week. So that's the take on the Bronze Fox Tanning Drops. I have two more products for you guys. Okay, so this one is special. This is the Recovery Cream from Arnica. This is for you if you are a picker. If you pick at your skin, if you pick at your pimples and you get red marks, bruising, anything like that, you want to pick up Recovery Cream with Arnica. You're going to put this all over in a light layer as a sleeping mask after you've accidentally cut yourself in front of the mirror picking at your face too much and you've got blotchy red spots left over from picking. This is going to calm that down, going to keep it from scarring. It's just a lovely, calming, acne-safe cream. And if you have very dry skin, a lot of people just use this as their daily moisturizer. But that's more for dry skin. If you're more oily combo, just use this on the areas that you've overpicked your skin, that you've got any kind of bruising. My other top pick for this, that's probably not in the description, is using this anywhere that you've been getting injections. So if you just got your lips injected and they're swollen, they're bruised, you need a Recovery Cream with Arnica. The Arnica is amazing for bruising. We had a staff member who had a nose job. It was because she had issues with her septum. But she got a nose job and she had a lot of bruising and swelling, and this is what she used afterwards, and she really enjoyed using it. So Recovery Cream with Arnica, used for any kind of bruising, any soreness. It's just lovely. Arnica is that girl. Last but not least, this is a utilitarian product. And by that I mean this is going to replace Aquaphor, or that Aquaphor healing ointment from the drugstore. As soon as you try it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, there's just something about it. It feels like fancy Aquaphor. So it does have the same main ingredient, petrolatum, but then on top of that, they've added vitamin E, healing ingredients. You've got antioxidants in here, beta-glucan. So this is your Aquaphor that's been boosted with tons of healing ingredients and skin soothers. And by utilitarian, I mean this can be used for so many things. Bug bites, scratches, rashes. You can also use this after you get lip injections or any injections in your face. Use this as a lip balm. It's lovely as a lip balm. If you are a benzoyl peroxide user, you know that if benzoyl peroxide gets too close to your eyes, it makes your eyes puffy and itchy and very angry. So you can put a very thin layer of this cell protection balm around your eyes. That will protect them from getting irritated. Same thing if your nasolabial folds over here get sensitized from Acne or any of your active acne products. Thin layer of this before you put on that active product and you won't have any irritation. It's a protective layer for your skin, a soother and a healer. It helps with everything, and it's really lovely. And again, this is a huge product. This is a big 2-ounce tube, so it lasts you quite a while, especially if it's just your lip balm. It's gonna last you a while. Okay, let's check the comments, you guys. Let's see if you had any questions for me here. Let's see, where'd the comment section go? Here we go. All right. Okay, I don't see any questions about Glymed or skincare. So we may be good to go today. So remember, the 15% off ends tonight at midnight, and so does the free Art of Skincare bag. This beautiful cosmetic bag ends today at midnight. We might have a few of these bags left, and if we do, they are going to end up in the reward center, and you can redeem them with your points. But there won't be very many left, and when they're gone, they're gone. I don't think we're going to be reordering these unless you guys beg us. I mean, if they're really popular and you guys are like, we need more bags, then we will bring them back, of course, because if you guys ask, we will get them. But if not, they're gone. So this is going to be the last chance to get these beautiful cosmetic bags. I see a question popped up. Okay, which Glymed product would you recommend for sensitive, acne, and aging-prone skin? Ooh, I'm gonna bring it back. Where did it go? Okay, I know this product is spendy. It's a CBD Age Delay Dew, but this tackles all of your concerns because it's very soothing. It's acne safe. It has high antioxidants in it. It's hydrating. It's plumping. I love, love, love this. I know there's nothing in here that's going to specifically target acne. I can't speak now. But if you are using a lot of acne correctives, like if you're using a mandelic serum or a salicylic serum, your skin is going to be more dry and depleted. It needs more moisture. It needs more nourishment and antioxidants. And I find this really gives you that. So absolutely love this serum. 15% off right now, so it does make the price a bit more affordable. My other favorite for acne-prone skin is the CBD Skin Mist. This is going to give you that same CBD benefit, but in a mist form. So you could choose one or the other, and you're going to get a nice dose of CBD no matter which one you choose. I just find this is more plumping, hydrating than the mist, because the mist can only do so much because it's a watery mist. J-Lou already has the mist and loves it. I love the mist. If you love the mist, you're probably going to love that serum. Ooh, great question. Not Glymed related, but could you quickly talk about carboxy mousse? Yes. Okay, so the carboxy mousse, I got to test that out a couple of months ago before we brought it on. And it's a weird product. At first I was like, how hydrating is this? Because it comes out in a mousse, and then it kind of sinks down to more of like a clear serum as you're massaging it into the skin. And it is actually very hydrating. I find that it's very hydrating, and it's very almost like a blurring, smoothing effect to the skin because of the way that it hydrates and it plumps. It has a very plumping effect. It does have retinol and some acids in it, but I find that they're not strong enough to make your skin feel sensitive or anything like that. So I use it on top of any correctives I'm using. So I'll use it on top of the Anfisa azelaic acid serum. I'll use it on top of that. I'll use it on top of Sorella's retinaldehyde serum. I've used it on top of many things, and I just treat it as a moisturizer, and it works so well to really plump and smooth the skin and just make it more even in tone, healthier. I really love it. I've been religiously using it morning and night because I don't want to waste it, if that makes sense. So, and by that I mean, if you are sparing with a product, if you're like it's special, so you only use it every few days or something, you're actually wasting it because skincare has a cumulative effect. You have to use it regularly to see effect. So I've been using it morning and night religiously, and I've seen a really great result from it. It's an expensive little product, but because I'm using that, I've simplified. That's really the only moisturizer on my counter right now. It's replaced all my others, so that's kind of nice. Before I had a daytime moisturizer, a nighttime moisturizer, sometimes I feel dry moisturizer. I also had like a really, really lightweight moisturizer that I used for days when I knew it was going to be really hot outside. I had like 4 different moisturizers that I was rotating between, which is insane, I know. But that has replaced it because it's very light, but it gives a lot of moisture, and I believe it is because of the CO2. The carbon dioxide that's in there really forces the skin to take on moisture and oxygen and just be healthy and glowy. It's a unique product. I don't think anyone else is really making a carbon dioxide moisturizer. There's a lot of CO2 masks out there, but this is the first moisturizer that I've seen formulated with it. It's very unique, and I have to say it really does give results. I thought it was going to be just hype because it's very expensive, but it works. Unfortunately for my wallet, it works very well. I hope that was helpful. Okay, let's see. I need to come back on here and show you guys my full routine right now because it's very different than it was 3 months ago. Because you guys know we brought on a lot of new products. We brought on Circadia, we brought on Plated, we brought on the CO2 products, and we have another brand that's about to launch next week. It's going to quietly get on the website, so that's going to be really exciting to share with you guys. We have so many new cutting edge products that are very science-backed and have clinical results, and I love that. So we'll share more with you guys, but we're really excited. This year we're all about bringing on new cutting edge science, clinically proven results, clinically proven formulas, and it's an exciting time in skincare. There are so many interesting products coming out that are really backed up by solid claims. They're not just frou-frou products with, you know, some fun little plant extracts. They're really science-backed and fascinating. The science behind it is fascinating. So I'll have another product for you guys. We'll go into some of these new lines and we'll go into what I'm currently using. I'm using, a little sneak peek, I'm using Plated, Anfisa, and CO2. And then I love the Circadia cleansers. If you haven't used a Circadia cleanser, love them. The micro honey exfoliating cleanser is incredible. But I'll be live again soon. I know I haven't been doing as many lives, but it's summer now. We're gonna get back into the routine of live videos, and I'll cover all of these little things that I've teased you guys on now. Okay, I think I covered all the questions. So I'm gonna get back to work. Today we have so many orders to ship because we had a fantastic sale weekend. So I'm gonna go help them. I'm gonna go tape boxes and pack up orders for you guys. But if you do have any more questions, feel free to leave them on this video. It's going to turn into a regular YouTube video once I end this live, and I'll definitely come back and I'll respond to any comments that you guys leave for me. So I'll see you guys all soon. Enjoy the rest of your week.